RCC, we are connecting youth councils all around the region in order to listen, are the problems the same in your society or in other societies? And mainly they are the same problems. They are sharing the problems, which is on one hand bad. That means that things are not developing properly, and that is a problem of running the state as such. But on the other hand, is also good, because once when we find out what might be the solution of the problem, it can be applied. I'm not saying copy pasted in each and every of the situation, but can be applied. We also recognize the need to help for the women, for the female part of our society. Not because of being that other part of the society, but because women are 52% of the Western Balkan as a region. 52% of the capacity of the region. If you do not employ them, use that capacity, it's not good for the region as such. In that respect, we are helping with in their way to build their businesses, empower them as the businesswoman, but also creating a network of the female researchers. Believe me, as being myself a female researcher, that is a very powerful and a useful tool that we could always use. But some of the groups which need also inclusion, starting with Roma, is extremely important. There I can see a lot of potentials for working with the young Roma in our society. We have problems which are different than for the rest of the society. They do not have majority of our Roma people living together with us, side by side with us. They do not have their IDs. They are not enrolled in the schools, and therefore they could not expect, or they could not have the same possibility as we are having, which is a great problem. But bottom line, all of those issues can be solved or overcome with the joint action of us working within the universities and faculties, us within the national authorities, but also regional activity, as I am telling right now, and the regional connectivity, which is an extremely important thing. But without listening to you, there is no possibility of success. Thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you. Any other question from the attendants? Okay, I have certain questions. First of all, comment what Igor Stig said that about critical thinking. That's why I think it is important to learn not only what is considered market-oriented, business, public relations, and such things, but also humanities, not only technical things. Because by humanities, we learn, and by connecting, by linking the humanities to economy, we learn to think critically. All of us, during all our life. Now, to Professor Mišević, I would address something related to what you said about the inner integration of the region with the view to integration in the European Union, the freedom of circulation of people and a common inner market, etc. Now, what do you think about the role of cultural exchange between the nations of the region in this respect for the integration and for going forward together. Because there are many initiatives in different countries about and many programs for intercultural cooperation, regional intercultural. And I've been working in some of them and knowing some of them, and they are interesting. What do you think about the role of cultural dialogue in the region in this respect of the integration?
Thank you very much. Oh, so
will you? Yeah.
You, Igor, you.
Okay. Yeah, Bashkim, I thank you for this comment and stressing the point of critical thinking, which is of course not criticizing, but being critical by thinking and trying to understand various arguments and trying to understand how ideas work and trying to understand certain phenomena, social, economic, cultural, and so on. So this is what, of course, is an important thing in every education, and of course I definitely advocate the role of humanities in the education. Now the thing is that of course a lot of academia move towards this business-oriented model or something that has a huge value, and we can see often with parents as well. Of course, parents are worried about what kids are going to do tomorrow, so they are more ready to invest into something that sort of has a value or sort of could be chipped in relatively quickly by finding, say, a well-paid job. So we cannot blame them. Well, what turned out, of course, to be a well-known fact is that the best traders, so people who do this job of shifting money around, actually have a degree either in history or philosophy and so on. So now we can use this argument also against those who only advocate this kind of instrumental way of thinking. You need to understand history and societies and philosophy in order to be a good trader, in order to be a good accountant, in order to actually be a great designer. Susan Sontag once famously said that a writer should actually, read in the morning a novel, in the afternoon something else, then listen to music, then go to a demonstration, and in the evening go to a theater or and visit a museum if he can. Well, she wanted to say that he or she as a writer needs to draw inspiration from various sources, but I think it applies to all, to us all, to everyone, not only just for us writers. It actually applies because it gives us inspiration in what we do, and greatest thing of all is that it's not instrumental, that sometimes certain ideas will come from unknown places. So if there is something I could say now to this audience of obviously engaged people, is this: just take from everywhere and simply be open up to various sort of experiences and ideas. They're gonna help you with solving even the practical problems, or also private and intimate problems such as love relationships, emotional relationships, that adds, of course, the important layer of complexity to our lives.
Okay.
Yeah, on cultural exchange. Without any question, cultural exchange is the basis for creating the understanding, connecting people, finding out how close we are in terms of the background and in terms of our national developments during the past, but also in present. And it is the basis for understanding and also creating trust. All of those elements are basics, are the foundation for the solid regional cooperation or even integration. That's why even our cross-border cooperation project goes into the direction of the cultural exchange. Those are the small projects that are provided, funding was provided by the EU. But as we are proud of having Tirana as the youth capital, we are also very proud to have Novi Sad as the cultural capital of Europe for this year. Why? Because it has been recognized, the cultural specificity, not only of Novi Sad, not only of that part of Serbia or Serbia proper, but of the region. This is the message that goes to the European Union from the region. Ognjen and its youth policy lab